scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll go for it. Lance. Flushed out right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 54 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Lance now on 1st down. Dancing to his left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 26 yards on the play there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 40 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the screen pass. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They hand it off to Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of... And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the Niners are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. A handoff running left is Mostert.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now it's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here's a run now with Kittle.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Jackson
steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
throwing. Jackson connecting with Andrews.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here's Jackson.
Rolling to his left. Going deep here for Watkins.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll buy some time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.